Hi, I'm Graham. Welcome back to Man vs Film. This is going to be a top 10 list of movies that you can watch right now on Netflix US for the month of March 2019, and I have got some great movies for you this month. And let's get started with number 10. Swiss Army Man. Hank, stranded on a desert island and about to kill himself, notices a corpse washing up on the beach. He befriends it, naming it Manny, only to discover that his new friend can talk and has a myriad of supernatural abilities that may help him get home. I'm not going to lie, this is a weird movie. This is a movie that you will know within the first 10 minutes whether you are going to finish it or it's going to get stopped straight away. It is for a particular person. Not everybody's going to love it, which makes it really interesting. Daniel Radcliffe portrays the dead body, the one with flatulence and other kind of things that happen throughout the movie, and this really weird, rather earnest tale of, well, I won't tell you because that would be spoiling what the movie's really about, which I feel should be discovered. It's not as silly as its premise leads it to believe, and I do think it's something that's worth sticking with to see whether you like it or not. Number 9. Await further instructions. It's Christmas Day and the Milgram family wake to find a mysterious black substance surrounding their house. Something monumental is clearly happening right outside their door. But what exactly is it? Descending into terrified arguments, they turn on the television, desperate for any information, and on screen is a message that glows ominously. Stay indoors and wait further instructions. As the television exerts an even more sinister grip, their paranoia escalates into bloody carnage. Another rather strange story, a low-budget horror movie all about how isolation and conspiracy can start to tear a family apart. They don't know what's going on. They start to argue, they start to bicker. True colours begin to show themselves as this family slowly fall apart in front of our eyes, trying to solve the mystery of what exactly is going out right outside their front door. A door that they cannot get past because of this strange metallic substance that's there. This is a rather strange movie, but one that's very interesting and throws up some nice arguments. Number 8. Valley Uprising. In the shady campgrounds of Yosemite Valley, climbers carved out a counterculture lifestyle of dumpster diving and wild parties that clashed with the conservative values of the National Park Service. And up in the walls, generation after generation has pushed the limits of climbing. I'm really getting into the climbing documentaries that are out there. I find it fascinating to see these people that do the most crazy things, but do it with such vigour, such enthusiasm, and the camaraderie between the climbers that are there. This basically follows the climbing culture from the 50s through to now, and how the various generations have evolved and how the climbing has evolved throughout that as well. And it's a fascinating insight into the people that do these things. Some of the things they do are downright terrifying for me, sitting on my couch. Never mind the fact that these people are actually doing it on a wall. I think it's fascinating, it zips by and has a lot of really good information. Number 7. The Wailing. Soon after a stranger arrives in a little village, a mysterious sickness starts spreading. A policeman drawn into the incident is forced to solve the mystery in order to save his daughter. That's a rather limited synopsis for this almost 3-hour possession devil horrific movie. Now, it's Korean and it is fantastic. The way it is shot is sublime. It has some of the best cinematography I can remember in a horror movie of recent years, and it has this interchangeable tone where you're never quite sure what is going on, who's good, who's evil. It has one of the best exorcism scenes midway through the movie that I have ever seen in a movie before, that just wraps up using everything, sound, tension, editing, to create this unbelievable scene. And the movie's fantastic. The movie is unusual. It never goes the path you're expecting it to go. It always creates something new and unique, and this movie itself is unique, fantastic, one of the best horrors I have seen this decade. Number 6. Erementari. An ancient fable about a blacksmith who finds himself battling the devil. In this story, the blacksmith has captured a demon and lives like a hermit life seclusion away from prying eyes of the townsfolk. All is going well until a desperate little girl accidentally stumbles across the devil and unknowingly releases him. I really kind of like this movie, and it's one that I'm surprised because when it first started I thought I'm not 100% into this, but I was won over by the way the movie looked, by the blacksmith, by the way the devil was portrayed on screen, and the almost cat and mouse like game between these two characters until that third member walks in, the little girl who just throws everything up in the air. This is one of those movies that has stuck with me longer than I thought it would, that I enjoyed, and when I think back to it I have fond memories of this thing. It's different, it's weird, it's novel, and it's quite short. It's a fun watch. Number 5, Black Sea. In order to make good with his former employers, a submarine captain takes a job with a shadowy backer to search the depths of the Black Sea for a submarine rumoured to be loaded with gold. This has a couple of things that I really like. First, it's a submarine movie, something that I'm quite partial to, and it's also a men on a mission movie, and it's also men looking for hidden gold. It ticks all of my kind of boxes, and it's fun. It puts these guys in a container deep under the water looking for something that they may not get to, and if they do get to it, that's when the real problems are going to start. When greed starts to take hold of these people, and maybe, just maybe, somebody's going to start doing some nefarious things so that their share of the gold will get bigger. High tensions here in this underwater thriller. Number 4, Mindhorn. A has-been actor best known for playing the title character in a 1980s detective series, Mindhorn, must work with the police when a serial killer says that he will only speak with Detective Mindhorn, who he believes to be a real person. Again, Mindhorn was a movie that I didn't fully appreciate on the first watch. I knew I liked it. I didn't laugh out many points even though it was a comedy, but every time I think back to it, I have a lot of fondness for the movie. I have a lot of fondness for the writing and the way it structures the story, the characters it brings together, the ridiculousness of Mindhorn himself, who is a rather sad, forlorn figure during this. There's lots of British comedic talent here. This is one of those weird movies, yet again, which seems to be a running theme this month, but it's definitely something that I think you should stick with. I think it's fun, it's entertaining, it's got a nice mystery at its heart, and a lot of characters that just kind of tickle the funny bone. Well worth checking out. Number 3, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Scott Lang grapples with the consequences of his choices as both a superhero and a father. As he struggles to rebalance his home life with his responsibilities as Ant-Man, he is confronted by Hope Van Dyne and Dr. Hank Pym with an urgent new mission. Scott must once again put on the suit and learn to fight alongside the Wasp as his team works together to uncover secrets from their past. I really enjoyed The Avengers last year. It was a big, huge movie, and after that, no pun intended, it was nice going to a smaller movie like Ant-Man and the Wasp. A movie where the whole world's not at risk. The weight of the universe is not lying on the shoulders of our somewhat capable hero as he teams up with the Wasp in this one to create a fun movie. It's not one of the top tier Marvel movies, but it's definitely one of the more funner ones, one that you can just throw on, you don't have to concentrate, it's not really connected to the bigger universe, and just enjoy this small tale that is just fun, that's just entertaining, with an endearing character at the heart of it. Ant-Man and the Wasp is well worth checking out. Number 2, High Flying Bird. A sports agent pitches a rookie basketball client on an intriguing and controversial business opportunity during a lockout. Steven Soderbergh is back with his iPhone, making movies yet again, with a fantastic cast and a really intricate storyline here that gets by on its sparkling dialogue and its charismatic characters at the heart of it. This is a kind of heist movie, although you don't know that's what it is going into it. It is all about a person put in a situation that has to play several people off against each other to get everything back to the status quo, which is what our main character does, and does it in a fantastic fashion. I really enjoyed High Flying Bird, and it's highly recommended. Number 1, Velvet Buzzsaw. After paintings by an unknown artist are discovered, a supernatural force enacts revenge on those who have allowed their greed to get in the way of art. Dan Gilroy's follow-up to Nightcrawler also stars Jake Gyllenhaal, Rene Russo and a host of other fantastic actors in this movie that I absolutely adore. Now, there's a lot of kickback about Velvet Buzzsaw. People tend to hate it. I, for one, absolutely adore the movie. I think it is layered. I think it is shot spectacularly well. I feel it has characters that I like spending time with, even though I don't like some of the choices that they make, which is a hard thing to accomplish, but it does that with aplomb. And it has these terrific scenes of paintings almost coming alive. It has a terrific mood and atmosphere along with great performances. Gyllenhaal is again proving that he is one of this generation's best talent. And this is a story that I found captivating and enjoyable, and I loved spending time in this world of art critics who really dealt with the artists as a kind of byproduct. They were more interested in what their opinion made the art to become. It was fun, it's very entertaining, very well done, and it is my movie of the month. So there we have it, 10 movies to keep you busy during the month of March. I would love to know your opinion on this list, if there's anything I've missed out, if there's anything I should add. Let me know in the comment box below if you have any suggestions, things that I should check out or that other viewers should. I'd really appreciate that. That's fantastic. And also, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to make sure that you get this list first as soon as it appears. And I'll see you next time on Man vs. Film.